Hey, hello guys. So I wanted to cover a couple of things. Actually, there's quite a lot. First of all, as the title says, PVE has increased its price. It was $20 before, 20 euros. Now it's $30, 30 euros. Which is kind of odd because some people are saying that the bundle they done before, which I can see it from here. There was a dude who was saying that, did you guys increase the price of the PVE upgrade on $20 to $30? Really? He said that on September 3rd, whereas the bundle was dropped on September 2nd. And the bundle price was $57. So basically the bundle was $20 PVE and then Arena $37. But $57 in the bundle, so there was no point of bundle, some people are saying. I still don't know if they changed the $20 to $30 PVE price later after the bundle or before the bundle. It's kind of hard to find that proof because that Wayback Machine isn't working really. But anyways, now the bundle is a little bit, looks good because PVE is more expensive. Now PVE is $30 and Arena is $37, so bundle kind of means something. Anyway, I kind of wanted to mention a couple of things while talking about this situation. I personally think the PVE price is too expensive. Especially the part where we have to buy PvP and then buy PvE. I think it's a bit weird. At least PvE should have some option to buy it standalone. And it's just too expensive. $20, $30. It could be the server-wise issue, or maybe they did develop some things after they dropped PvE. So I can understand that, but at least they should let us buy PvE standalone. That's my opinion. And kind of want to mention a couple more things. I think they increased the price because BSG knows PvE is kind of popular and people still buy it. Or maybe they might be thinking now they developed some of PvE features. Now they add more price. I don't know. They didn't really mention it. They just dropped it like that. Well, this is just me rage baiting, really. Hollow Knight Silk Song is $20, by the way. And this was like a suggestion from my viewers saying that making PvE free for like level 20 or 10 as like a trial would be a good chance for people to try out the game as a demo. And then it might bring more players to PvP or PvE in overall. Because the biggest reason why people didn't like the PvP free trial was that a lot of cheaters or wizards will use it. Anyways, those are the things I wanted to mention real quick. Let's move on to other things. So, Almost Hardcore is gone now. As you guys can see, returned the full proper level 4 item range. So everything on proper level 4 came back. And then returned the dependence of scav gear quality based on fence standing, which is pretty good. I've been getting pretty good stuffs. Actually, I can show some knockoff flare, and I've been scabbing recently, and then it was pretty good overall. Especially starting from like yesterday, it got really good. They slowly increased the scab gears, so scabs are gold again, and then reduced the paid vehicle extraction price to 20k rubles, which is pretty nice. It was 50k or whatever. But I'm pretty sure the secure container restriction is still there. And then flea market is still level 35 as far as I know. Yep, it's still 35 because I'm not level 35. It's pretty annoying. But except those two, I think there's not much hardcore stuffs left. You can ensure things. Almost everything is back. So if you're planning to hop back on Tarkov to get your muscle memory back before 1.0, this might be a good timing. So I can tell you that. And they dropped the community digest, which I don't think there's like that much interesting stuff. So I already covered the patch 16.9 and then the in-game event, the Targrad Tales, which was just a teaser for 1.0 drop, the full release, them celebrating themselves. It just gave you a poster, not too interesting. Tarkov Arena stuff, and they banned like 5,000 cheaters. And the bundle that I mentioned about earlier, PAX West, and then the full release. Now we're going to talk about something interesting. Nikita has dropped this thing where he says, long-standing bugs, let's collect them here. Let's go. And then I wrote down Tons of them. I don't think I'm gonna read all these out. You guys can check out and read them maybe. But I bet there's tons more. I've been covering this for ages. All the bugs, the vicious ones, good ones, bad ones. I mean, there's no good ones, obviously. I made so many videos about it. You guys can read it. Maybe I should just read it out so you guys can listen to it and then you guys can write it down. Anything you want more, I'll just read it out. AI's been cracked again, even though BSG said they fixed it. They literally said that, but it's still there. Transition bugs, people will use it for a quick exit. I know it's to prevent the crashes during the transit, but they need to do something about it. Container hitbox is wacky right now while looting. It's really weird. BTR driver service never comes back. And BTR drivers needs money to be in the pocket. He's such a sensitive dude. And voice from far away pop sounds like those kind of sounds. And AIs, including bosses, running into landmines and claymores. I have like 50 clips of that. And then quick slots auto hide from the bugs. Sometimes bugs is making you not select certain grenades or heal parts, which is pretty annoying. Knight's mask from the goon is gone. It depends on the render. And then the gun parts clipping whenever you mod out the guns. Bullet shots whizzing even though nothing is happening near. It sounds like you're getting shot, but it's not. Both factory and interchange and actually a couple more maps have an area where the map will unload. It lets you wall in. And the scope scaling on EOTech magnifier should not increase the reticle size, but it does. And EOTech itself is overall bugged. There's a straight dual-open door, which is like a really small door. And then BTR money bug, which I just talked about. Audio reverbs. Audio, there's so much to talk about. The vertical sounds, but it's not really a bug. They can't really do anything about it. They try to fix it, but they can't do about it, so I wouldn't call it a bug. MP7 shadow with a flashlight. Still there. Has been there forever. Sunglasses glowing in night. AIs keep tweaking or vibrating or running on treadmill or going inside the mouse. I have a bunch of clips of that because I scav a lot. AI animation forever loop. Like, keep eating the... I'll show you guys right here. He keeps eating the stupid biscuit forever. And then insurance needs to reapply on certain occasions, and then AI scabs will still go to the bosses at start, and forever stuck in transition bugs, and in PVE mannequins are in raid breathing, and on some locations it's really weird. Double MBG, which I showed it here. Reserve RBVO is still lootable from outside, from different angles. I don't know why that's really possible. Check 13 is still available to go through the walls without the key usage. If you open Check 13, there's sometimes just a random dead dude naked after he looted something inside. Reserve certain parts are still able to look through the walls. I don't really know about that one. I bet they still haven't fixed it enough. Dead players and AIs running in one place. And then item bugs, where you pick up an item but it doesn't show up in your inventory, but you can pick it up again. And there's like a couple more situations, like the gun looks completely intact, and then whenever you touch the dead body of those gun owner, then the gun parts go away. Sometimes do that. Getting stuck in animation like reloading and healing, which they've been fixing multiple times, they still haven't fixed it. Airdrops can't be interacted until the restart of the game. Double damage on blacked limbs. I'm not really sure about this one because I think the longer your blacked out limbs exist, I think the more the damage, something like that. Free crosshair fuel, revive bug. You can loot yourself in raid. This one is really rare though. And BTR freaking out, and then which BTR just flies around, and then boss cars becoming turret. That one, you can see it right here. And then AI bullets don't register to the bosses. I have that video too. And this really weird one that makes you look like a hacker. I'm thinking of uploading it in a short video. But anyways, if you wear a certain helmet, it's not certain helmet, it's really rare occasion. If you wear a helmet, you slide smoothly without using any stamina or any movement, any sound. You slide to certain direction forever until you take off your helmet. It's really weird. I might upload that later. anyways, those kind of bugs, if you guys have anything, you guys can write it down below here. I think a lot of people are writing it down, or just comment on my YouTube video. I'll write it down here again so Nikita can see it. Or I don't know, what happened to the Tarkov community? What happened to the launcher reports? But anyways, Nikita's collecting more of those. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, you guys can check that out. One more from Nikita's teasers. Whenever he tweets about this kind of thing, oh, that's sweet. He means he's gonna add it into the game. I mean, AK-50 was one of the biggest one, and then he even did G11, showing its already in-game model. So very likely this is gonna be added. Let's check it out. It's basically Thompson, but modernized. Never seen this gun. Looks super cool. So yeah, I think Nikita's interested in it and is gonna put it into the game. I know you guys gotta talk about, Nikita said if it's not really viable in Russia or Tarkov status, it shouldn't be there or something like that. But I think Nikita gave up on that opinion. He keeps adding AK-50, Velociraptor, and a bunch of other guns, or G11. So yeah, those gonna exist, and yeah. Anyways, that is all I can tell you guys in this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like these kind of contents, please leave a like. And also, if you want to check me out on live stage, check out Twitch and YouTube and Kickstream. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.